notice as you stop and listen now how just being here, wherever you are, can be a bit like stepping into a quiet conservatory, a place filled with soft light and lush green life, an indoor garden protected from the outer rush. And maybe you can sense the comfortable temperature, or the way the even filtered light slows everything down. And as you sit in this imaginary conservatory, some part of you can begin to let yourself settle. Just like the plants, when well rooted, naturally rest and take in whatever nourishes them most. The sound here is calm and muted, just the faint hush of leaves unfolding. And maybe you begin to notice in certain corners the presence of little water features, a gentle trickle or a tiny fountain, sending slow ripples through a shallow pool. Each ripple seems to draw your attention inwards, deeper, like a subtle invitation, so you can allow your mind to drift into that pleasant leafy quietness. And the longer you're inside this space, the more it seems as if the world outside simply goes on pause, giving you permission to simply go deeper inside and reconnect with your own inner calm. Imagine wandering slowly through this conservatory, noticing how each plant flourishes in its own way, not just from water or the light, but from the kindness of the air and the freedom to grow at its own pace. It's funny, isn't it, how no one stands over the fern giving it advice on how to unfurl, or instructs the orchids exactly when to bloom. Each one finds the right way for itself, and some part of you can recall times when letting things unfold brought more growth than rushing or correcting ever could. People often step in with the best of intentions, trying to fix, to offer tips, or to solve problems. But inside this leafy place, you can notice how natural growth just happens when there's space. And when we feel the urge to advise, it springs from a good place, a wish to help, to spare others difficulty, to feel needed. And yet advice given too soon can act like too much shade over new flowers, well-meaning, but possibly slowing what would have found its own way upwards towards the light. And perhaps there's another way, just like the gardeners here who trust the wisdom within each plant. Maybe the most helpful approach is to offer kindness, curiosity and understanding, nourishing without crowding, so that a person or a plant can discover their own direction, taking what they need from the world around them and the time they have. And you might remember a moment when someone simply listened to you, not judging, not correcting, not shoulding at all, just being there, open, hearing you out. Just recall what that did inside, how it felt, almost as if their attention created the safe, warm corners you find here. Sometimes, just by being fully present, you become the healthiest environment for someone else's growth. Conversations turn from "here's how to fix it" to a gentle "tell me more." And from that place, solutions may emerge naturally, surprising everyone with their ease. Of course, there's always a time for guidance, just like a gardener might stake a sapling to help it stand in the wind. But most of the time, stepping back with trust, allowing the roots to strengthen, you can notice your urge to advise and let it be a little bell, reminding you that offering listening, a soft question, or simply a pause often does much more. It's a new habit, like tending your own patch here in the garden. It's not about directing, it's about creating space for others to find their way. And soon you might find in real conversations that it feels easier to wait, to listen, and to let understanding grow first. Knowing that people like those sturdy green shoots have an inner wisdom waiting to be discovered. And just as within this conservatory, the flowers flourish from patience, presence, relationships outside can deepen when you step back and trust the process and offer encouragement instead of advice. And now you can begin to feel a subtle shift, as if waking gently from a dream inside this conservatory. You can sense your own body, the touch of your seat or bed, the air on your skin, the distant noises that signal the return to the now. And as you take a slower, deeper breath, you may feel a reassuring energy weaving back into your body, a comfortable awareness of this moment. And when you're ready, bring your awareness back to the room, noticing colors, shapes, and sounds until you feel fully alert, carrying with you a new serene confidence in holding space rather than steering it. And in the hours and days ahead, you may notice yourself pausing before offering solutions, choosing instead to listen deeply and trust in the natural wisdom of others. And as this feeling becomes familiar, you can enjoy how much lighter and richer your connections grow, with more time to nurture your own well-being too. You've taken an important step today by allowing space and growth, both for yourself and for those around you. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.